Hey guys, so I thought because I did me and Circle X and how everything came to be, I figured that I would talk about my album, and what I wanted to do with it, how I wanted it to go, and how I wanted it to be kind of completely different than what Fly Away is. I mean, everybody wants a completely different album, no matter who you are. You don't want your stuff to sound like the last thing that you put out, but it's kind of hard to do that with beats because sometimes they might sound the same. That just happens. But I'm gonna start with my first album and then continue on to my second one. So the first one, I don't know legit what I was trying to go for. I think it was supposed to be like a harder. It's like Fly Away, so it's like, oh, you're like, I felt like if you wanted to listen to this, you listen to this because you just want everything to go away. You want your problems to go away. And that's what I originally stepped into it. I started doing it for like, I just want my problems to go away. This stuff just needs to get out of here, out of my life for good. It doesn't matter. It needs to go away. So when you listen to that, I want you to think about nothing and just listen to the beats, and I want you to relax with it. And that also led up to what I said in the last video, like the last anti-quote interview thing, that like you listen to that album, your problems fly away. Then you go into Paradise, and Paradise just gives you a nice, relaxing vibe feeling. And Fly Away was supposed to give you kind of like an angry vibe, but at the same time a relaxing. Like, you're mad, but you know that you shouldn't do what you're feeling or thinking. Like, if you feel like you want to hurt somebody, don't. And there's this song, I shouldn't say song, but there's this beat called Mental Illness, and that has like pictures of I don't know what they're called, but it's like these like spots, and it's like it's kind of it should be like a I don't want to say a wake up call, but kind of like a wake up call. You're supposed to look at it and you're supposed to think and guess what it's supposed to be, and it's a psychological thing. I seriously don't know. But you're supposed to see things on them, and people see different things. Supposedly, I don't know how it works, but watching that, all those pictures are going crazy. It's kind of like a wake up call. It's like a self reflection in a way, like how like those pictures are already crazy. Therefore, I don't want to sound mean, but like to like the average person, the normal person, but like to like somebody crazy, like somebody that feels like killing, legit, that just kills. Like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a image. And before that, I had a song, I had a beat with a music video in there called Out the Way, and that's basically a dude tied up in a chair, which is from Tokyo Ghoul, and I got taken down because of copyright, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But it's supposed to. I looked at it like, all right, this beat kind of fits with it. So you are in this chair, and like a dude which is you. There's two of you. There's the good you sitting in the chair, and then there's the bad you coming after the good you. And the good you is like, alright, no, we're gonna fight against you. Use good for bad. And you kind of attack it. And then when you do fight off the bad you, the bad you still gonna be behind you going crazy. So that's where mental illness comes in. You're supposed to look at it, be like, alright, well, that could be me, you know, like from also the video from Out the Way and you know, mental illness, those two. And then Pina Colada, that one's just supposed to be a, just like a vibe, for kind of a dark meaning album. Also, Invincible. Invincible's supposed to make you feel invincible. And just listening to the beat, I love Invincible. I love that whole album. Invincible has to be like top 3 favorite. Top 4. Your Medicine, supposedly, it's me. That's just the name. I was like, whatever, I guess I'll name it Your Medicine, kind of give it like a Hollywood Undead, how Hollywood Undead had Undead for their first song, their first album. So I was like, whatever, I can't figure out a name, don't know what sounds good, Your Medicine. Honestly, that's all that popped up. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the album, there's a few songs I didn't touch on there. And then the Deluxe, Swarm Attack, and Mosh, those are also like, I originally didn't intend for there to be a deluxe. I mean, I talked about it a little bit, but I made those 2 songs. I was like, you know what, alright, those, there should be a deluxe. There was going to be another song, I think, or I could be lying about that, I don't know, it's been a while, I don't remember. But I thought there was going to be another song on there. But, it's kind of a waste, and I could have put it on those 2 if I just waited a little bit. But, yeah, so you listen to that album, you go into the second album, and, it kind of starts off pretty good. It starts upside down because, it left off with Mosh. And you're upside down from a whole other album. So then, you got that, and then I believe you got Lose It in Yourself, or Lose It. It's something loose. I don't know. And you're supposed to, like, lose the old album, lose your old vibe. You're going to come into paradise. I'm like, all right, I'm taking you. You don't have to feel what you felt in that other album, or however you felt with that. So when you get into this, the boom, and there's a song, there's a beat in there called Taking My Last Stand for Good. I wrote that personally for me, like, standing up to my ex. Like, I'm standing up for good. Like, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel bad no more. You just didn't affect me. Like, be gone, but, if we're looking at it the way I want to look at it now, it's basically taking a last stand. And also with that song, it goes in just like taking a last stand for good, like standing up for me, new me, and that's also what it should stand up for other people too. Like it should stand up for other people too, in a way like I'm standing up for myself. All you that messed with me, hurt me, did anything to knock me down, I'm taking my last stand for good, and it's not going to happen anymore. So that's definitely good. And then, there's a song in there called Paradise, where you feel that paradise, and then there's Lost Paradise, because through your way of traveling and becoming a better you, a greater you, an amazing you, there's going to be some hard days. So, you got to kind of mix that in with it. And, there's that. And then Paradise Lost. I just wanted a song really named from Hollywood Undead, but I had that at the end of the original, which I believe it's at the end of the original album, not the deluxe, but of just the second album, not the deluxe. The original album, not the deluxe. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so, I'm sorry, I'm tired, but, yeah, I had it because I had it at Paradise Lost, because eventually you're going to feel like, alright, this is the end, I've tried everything, and there is going to be those days, just like with Lost Paradise, like, at the end of the tunnel, you're almost there, and you feel like you just lost it, and you haven't lost it yet. because you know, you're just gonna have those days where you just feel like I can't do it anymore. Whatever. You feel like you got to go back to doing the other things you used to do, and you kind of crave being the old you. So like there's that block at the end of the tunnel that you need, and then it picks up on the deluxe version with, I believe, Joy. And Joy is you got past the lost paradise. You got past everything you're fighting. And you're joyful. And then it's got Sunshine. Dude, Sunshine's just supposed to be like, I did it. Like, I'm in a good light. Like those dark clouds, like that stuff wasn't following me anymore. So you got that. Then you got My Paradise Nightmare, because through going through your paradise, going through becoming a better you were also struggling with the old you and the new you and the fighting. So you're kind of having those nightmares, but you're still in a very good spot. And then I put out the single called Life is Strange, and it like that's supposed to like wrap that whole song is supposed to wrap up those two albums. Those two albums are technically together in a way, if you look at it how I'm looking at it. And then I recently put out a song called Over It, which is just like a fun song. I mean, I guess we could find a way to like connect them together, you know, if we wanted to, like, you know, just over it, you know, like over life. Paradise isn't working when you feel like you hit a top and you're at a good spot, and something always has to freaking knock you down. Something always has to freaking happen. Something always just has to freaking happen, dude. And it just makes you mad, so you're just over it. And you feel like there's nothing freaking left. So, you know, there's that. It's supposed to be hard, like, you know, hard hitting. Then I have Break. Break is just like, alright, I'm over it. I'm breaking down walls that I put up to block out the bad things. Just like I'm breaking it down. Or you could look at it as like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna break. Like, even though it's called Break, it's like you feel like you want to break. So you just want to like break down those walls that were put up to block out all the negative stuff. So, yeah, you know, and how I also wanted to like step into like an album, not like the whole meaning behind it, but just like beat wise. I wanted it because, like I just said, like how it's like has like a dark, like both of them have kind of like a dark meaning to it. I kind of wanted it to be like a little bit softer. You know, if you listen to both those albums, I mean, they're gonna kind of sound the same no matter what. I mean, their beats, come on, but you can definitely like tell a kind of like a drastic difference to it. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to like not use some of the old beats. So if you do hear some of the old beats and like the new songs, I gotta work with what I got right now, guys. I'm super sorry, but you know, I'm still trying to do fresh stuff, make it new, fresh, all fresh. Yeah, you know, I didn't want it to sound like the old album, but yeah, you know, I kind of wanted it to be like a lighter tone, but like uplifting, supposed to uplift you. Kind of like, I always looked at it kind of like a Billie Eilish album in a little bit, you know, in a little bit of a way. But yeah, you know, pretty fun. You know, got a mix of, you know, some Hollywood Undead, got a mix of some Deuce, and then you got a mix of me and Billie Eilish, and then oh yeah, the collector's edition, which is basically Hollywood Undead. But I felt like the collector's edition, like I feel like that could also go in, like also fit in with the storyline, because I mean, the songs in there are like Bent to Hell, Can You, Can You, no. Bent to Hell, Hear Me Now, I Don't Want to Die, and Levitate, and I thought there was one more. No, I think there was only 4, yeah, there was those 4. Bent to Hell, basically, you know, saying, like, you know, I've been through the hell, I'm here, and then just basically saying, I don't want to die, so you're going to have to. You could look at that like as, me and my demons. So basically me and my demons, I don't want to die. The good me saying, I don't want to die, so you're going to have to the bad ones, because I don't want to go down that road. And then you can look at hear me now as like, can you hear me now? Like, I took a stand for myself. Can you hear me now? I'm good. Or you can even look at it as like, can y'all hear me? Like, I need help. Help me, like reaching out. Even, yeah, I mean, I guess you can kind of look at those songs like that either way. And then Levitate, it was meant for, something else, but you can look at it as like levitate, like, I can make your body levitate, like I'm levitating, high spirit, I'm high, I'm good, not like high like 420, but like just feel good all the way around, just feel amazing. So that's how you could look at it, and then obviously with Circle X, already talked about them. So yes, it's kind of, if you kind of look at it, it's kind of all backwards. You should listen to this before you listen to that interview. So yeah, which I don't even know if that's out yet, but I uploaded it. I don't know. Should be up. I don't know if it's running. I don't know. I think yeah, no, it's up. I remember. I saw it. I'm retarded. Yeah. Anyway. Something cool, a little something for you guys. I know not that many people asked for it, but I thought, random. I did it for Circle. Why not do it for me too? So, like this video. Thank you. Goodbye.